Welcome to The Miracle You, guiding you on the journey towards finding passion and purpose and how to discover, create, and live a life by your design. Whether your success has been plentiful or your missed opportunities have been overwhelming, we can help you become a more empowered, masterful person and show you how to share your gift with the world. It's time to inspire change from within with the host of The Miracle You, Vince Kramer.
Hello, imagination. I'm Vince Kramer, your host, and welcome to The Miracle You, where you learn about the magic of living your life by finding the example in real life.
Our thoughts are so important. And as we focus our thoughts on what we want, make sure that we are continuously moving forward and becoming more of who we are instead of looking back, becoming the victim, believing that we should pay attention to what we don't have compared to what we do have. We put ourselves into a place of really being able to experience our purpose. As we focus on what we want, as we focus on who we are, as we focus on who we're meant to be, we're bringing to light and using the universal law of attraction to truly build the life that we're meant to live, to bring into our life what we are truly deserving, what we truly want, and what is truly in alignment with who we are. So paying attention to focusing on you and why you're here and what you're here to bring will open so many doors. Today, we're going to talk about focusing on you and how important it is. So I'm with Beverley Vaughn today, and Beverley disrupts the status quo by bringing unique strategic insights to coaching, speaking, transformation, and information marketing. Having served as a corporate global sales manager for 33 years and in the international Christian ministry for 20 years, she combines her rigorously experiential business strategies and fiery linguistic prowess to help ordinary people hone their latent skills to achieve extraordinary things. Beverley Vaughn, are you ready to share the miracle of you with the imagination?
I am absolutely ready. I am absolutely excited as well. I'm so honored to be here with you and just honored to be able to share something that could help somebody else.
Oh, and I know you will. Beverley and I have known each other for a few years now, and there was an instant friendship that was built because we truly have the same mission in life, I feel. We're being pulled in the same direction and called to share ourselves to create the same thing, but we have different ways of doing it, and we bring the magic of each of ourselves to it. So, Beverley, your intro was so short. Can you tell us a little bit more about you and what you're doing?
Absolutely, absolutely. One of the things that I am most excited about is the direction that I see things have shifted to go into. As you know, this year I lost my mother in July, and then my father-in-law in October, and then my stepfather in December, and I also lost a goddaughter in October, the same day that my father-in-law passed. And I was close to all of them. And, prior to that, life just is different. After you've had those kinds of disruptions in life, everything changes. Your thinking changes, and you realize that, okay, I have to own my purpose now more than ever. I really have to hone in on what's important, what's really important. And that is leaving a ripple effect in the earth. When I'm the one that has transitioned, I want there to be a ripple effect that keeps going a long time after me. And, with all that I've been through in life, I believe I have set myself up for just that. I am a wife, a mother, grandmother of 5. Wow. And my husband and I are also in the transition movement from one state to another. We're moving from Connecticut to Virginia, and which is our place of Zen. So, a lot going on, but excited about a lot. But one thing that I'm really proud of, Vince, is that in all that I have gone through, I practice what I preach. I let nothing stop me from upward movement, from continuing my building of my business, ministry, all of it. I let nothing stop me. Days of crying, but I would get up from the tears and keep working and keep moving.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that share. You said a couple things in there that we'll touch on through our time together here.
Okay.
But one of the things that you said, it's time to own your purpose. What do you think that is?
Well, I think that, we really don't, I honestly don't believe people actually understand purpose. It's bigger than discovering your calling. It's more than what you're here for. I believe that we are created with purpose, in purpose, on purpose. We're created in an atmosphere of purpose. And I don't believe that you have to go looking for what your purpose is. While we do title it Find Your Purpose, I believe we have to unfold what our purpose is, because I believe that it's already in you. I believe you're born with it. And it's just a matter of recovering what early stages of life stole. It's a lot of times your voice is stolen by, how you're brought up, your environment, your education, because we're taught to conform. And there's nothing more freeing. There's nothing more joyous, nothing more enjoyable about being than being able to live a life in full alignment with your purpose. I believe we're different by design, and finding that design is the key to owning your purpose. When you own it, you'll walk in it, regardless of, you're never intimidated. You're never concerned really about public opinion. You are extremely delivered from public opinion when you own your purpose, when it's yours and you live it. There's nothing like it.
We agree 100%. As you know, at Imagine Miracles, we call the why of the three parts of purpose your divine intent, because we agree with you 100%. We bring that into the world, and we've actually been living it. I'm able to show, once people can grasp and own, like you said, but also say their divine intent or what their why is, we can go back and we can find that why in every single thing that they've done up to now. So if I'm going to put you on the spot here. So if you had to say one sentence what your purpose is, what would that be?
It would be understanding who I have been so that I could understand who I am becoming.
Oh, awesome.
That's what I would say.
Awesome.
That's how I would describe it.
And the other thing that you shared, because that's such a beautiful purpose, the other thing that you shared was that you want the difference that you're going to make in the world to continue after you're gone.
Yes.
But let me ask you this, because this is something that I have a little bit of an issue with.
Okay.
I hate to see so many people, and I know that's a very bad vibrational word there, but I hate to see people. I really hate to see people think about their legacy of after they're gone, because I would sure like to see more people live their legacy while they're here so they can experience the good that they do and experience the difference that they make in the world. How do you feel about that?
I think that that's good. I like what you're saying. That's very good what you're saying. And I think to better understand what I mean by that is that as I live my life, as I'm living everything about who I am pursuing clarity about what my purpose is. And I'm pursuing clarity about what it takes for me to live it so that I am a blueprint. I am a pattern that people can follow, and my ripple effect will continue to take place through whom I have touched and who has experienced my life and what I offer and deliver to people's lives, that they will continue to experience it to the point where they'll talk about it with their children and their grandchildren. You know, I met this woman and this is how she changed my life. Mm-hmm. That's the ultimate ripple. And by me living out loud, it causes that to be something that's like an automatic. You know, it's not something I have to try to do. It will automatically happen if I continue to own my purpose, to live the way that I'm supposed to live and pursue bigger, pursue greater, always in life.
Awesome. Oh, I want to ask you, Beverley, you've had a lot of things happen over the last year, the loss of so many people that you loved. There's the emotion of the loss. There's the feeling of, you know, where do I go from here? But also, you know, there's the gift in, okay, do I want to look at living life a little bit differently, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you, was there something that happened? Did you have a wake-up call earlier that stepped you into your search of spirituality, your search of science, your search of helping people truly make their difference in the world? Was there a wake-up call that happened that really opened your eyes to that?
You know, there really was. I had a tremendous, I was the caretaker for my mother for the past 40 years. She had chronic rheumatoid arthritis. And while I lived in Connecticut, she lived in South Carolina. I lived in a plane. I used to always say half my life is lived in a plane because I was always flying to do this, that, or the other. And I just didn't expect her. And she passed the transition because of COVID-19. And I did not expect that, wasn't ready for that. So it caused me to kind of go into a little cocoon and really think about, okay, now everything about what you've done and how you've planned every day of your life have evolved around what you have to do with your mother. Now what? What is now where do you go? Now what do you do? And how do you come to the realization that you have to move from your pain? You have to move from your mourning. You have to move from that. And I literally one day said to myself, you know, I could go through life doing what I can do, or operating and doing what I should do, doing what I've been called to do. But I'd rather go through life without the expectation of the cans and the shoulds and I'd rather go through life taking it one day at a time and just making sure that in that day I live, I love, and I matter. The things that matter most to me is that I make a difference. And so that wake up moment was realizing that, first, and, I'm a Christian, so everything comes from a Christian perspective. I had to come to the realization that no one leaves this earth, no matter what it's COVID, it's whatever, no matter what it is. It's not how you leave, it's that you leave. That's what, that's where we have to be. We can't be so tied up in, now I want to go in my sleep. But I can't get stuck on, okay, this happened, I have to move from that and realize that there's a bigger picture that I have to grasp and that I have to look to and not stay in those moments. That was my wake up moment when I realized that this is bigger than me. I didn't have control over what happened to my mother or anyone else. I have to just make sure that I'm making the right responses, the right choices, and that I'm moving forward. I have days of mourning, but I don't let them stop me. And that's the thing that people, I believe, in general, have to come to that realization. Once you focus and you narrow in on what is for you in life, and you have set some things in motion, the law of attraction begins to work. I believe firmly in the law of attraction, that what you focus on is what you get. So I knew I couldn't focus on the negative. I had to focus on my belief system, and then I had to focus on what I want to come to me, what I want to draw to me, and then live there.
So now you've moved in from the corporate global sales world into bringing yourself to the world in a little bit different way. Could you share with everybody what you're doing in the business world right now?
Well, right now my business is Awakening Initiatives. And in my business, the title that I utilize is Wake Up Artist, because it's what I do. I have a superpower to listen and strategize with people. I deal mostly with business, with entrepreneurs who are starting something new or want to course correct something that's not working. I've had a lot of great coaches and trainers, that I have equipped myself to be able to do that. And in my journey, I am a business coach, a mentor, a consultant, as well as a keynote. And I work with people who basically are tired of being under the radar. I work with people who want more, who want better, who want to climb, and I equip them to see what's already in them. And then let's get a clarity of your vision. Let's get clarity of direction. And then let's get you in an action plan that gets you where you want to be. That's where I am today. Coaching is the main thing that I do. But then there's mentorship. And I also have the luxury of doing it both in the business world and the ministry aspect, because I've been a Christian minister for almost 27 years internationally. So I do that as well.
Awesome. Could you share some of the ways that you help people on that journey?
Well, I help them to first see things that they can't see. One of the things that is very critical for every coach, mentor, whoever you are, you have to be able to see inside of people's lives, inside of their thoughts, and hear what they're saying that doesn't actually come out of their mouth. And you have to be able to put a focus on the areas that they have neglected to focus on. I like to call it at times, each one of us have a vault that is on the inside of us. And inside of that vault, we hide away the things that we've been through in life. Once I can get that vault open and I can find the areas that have caused pain, then I feel like I have unlocked their place that they can greatly monetize, because pain is supposed to pay you and not just be something that you've gone through. So once I can get people there, then I can show them how that was not a curse. It was not sent to destroy, but it was actually a gift that can be used to help other people. That's everything we go through is about oftentimes someone else and not always just us. Mm-hmm. So I can help people get there. That's I have that tapped into success.
We believe that 100% in Imagine Miracles too. One of the most powerful things that I have seen in really helping people step into the real them, to let down that wall around their heart and shine out their light, is when they start finding the gifts and the things that have happened in the past, and how those gifts have made them who they are, and so much. Yeah. So much stronger, and like you said earlier, really truly builds the foundation for the difference that you're meant to make, for you living your mission.
It really does.
Awesome. Could you share with me an example of the people that you've worked with that have been able to get that pain to pay them?
Yes, I can. I have one of my very first clients struggled with feeling not good enough, feeling insecure, feeling like loving to be behind the scenes instead of being out front and, a mover and a shaker, the person that leads, and always wanted to push other people. And I found out that her, through strategy sessions that I do with people to start, I found out that she was bullied as a little girl growing up. She was bullied, and that bullying stole her voice. It made her feel like she wanted to be in the background because she didn't want to be teased. She didn't want to be bullied. And very close to my own personal testimony, that I was bullied because I had big lips and big breasts. And so, people called me names, tuba lips. And, so I had a connection with her that I was able to show her that, because she honored, admired, well, who are you, who you've become. This isn't who I've always been. I had to get here through a process of determining first what stopped me, and then dealing with that, and then moving past what stopped me. And once we got to what stopped her, that she was bullied, then we dealt with all of the things that she had done in life and the areas where pain, she went through divorce and, that stole a part of her and those kind of things. And I told her, turn that into something that you build to help other people that have been in the same situation, because a term that we use in Christendom is you have been anointed for something. But in my business, where I say you have been gifted with what you have gone through, it's been a gift. It wasn't, to destroy you, it was to develop you. And so in your development, you had to go through all that you went through. Once she got there, she started her own coaching business, dealing strictly with women who have been bullied. And it is phenomenal. She's out of St. Louis, Missouri. And from that, she met people that told her she had a gift of real estate. She could see things that she didn't even know. So she opened a real estate business, and she's just blossoming. She's just blossoming all over the place. And she has changed her financial status because of it. That's the end of the day. That's what you want also. You want to be able to change people's lives so that they have the freedom to do everything that they have been designed to do.
Exactly. That's a great story. Abundance follows us living our purpose, living our mission. That's for sure. Mm-hmm, I'm going to take advantage of your vast experience and ask you this question.
Okay.
When it comes to law of attraction, there's some pushback from the religious world in some cases that, it's God's will for me to this or that, and I will wait for God's will, and me asking for something is not what I'm supposed to be doing. And I know it's getting smaller and smaller, but could you speak to it from your expertise in the ministry and your expertise in law of attraction?
Absolutely. Absolutely. When I deal with that, especially with the Christian community, with the religious community, one thing that I always take my clients, who I call, you'll laugh at this. My first thing is to say to them, you don't glow in the dark. You are not super deep, anointed, glow in the dark with God, in you. That's not who you are. That's who He is. And so you have to first realize that Whatever you're going to be, you can't be religious first. You have to step back and just be yourself. Now, since you love religion so, and you want to be scriptural in all things, explain to me the scripture that says, as a man thinketh, so is he. I said, that is the essence of the law of attraction. As you think, whatever you think on, whatever you focus on, that's what you get. And that's if you want to detail it out, that's what that scripture is talking about. So we're not going outside of the Bible when we talk about the law of attraction. We are exhibiting the Bible. We are living it. It's a principle that works like gravity. If you walk off the top of a building, you don't see gravity, but it works. You will hit the ground. If a 2-year-old walks off, they're going to hit the ground. They don't prove the law of gravity, they illustrate it. So the law of attraction is illustrated by you thinking on what you want and then watching it come towards you and come to you. It works both ways. If you doubt 24 hours a day, you're giving that energy that you should be giving to positivity, you're giving it to doubt. So all throughout your day, your life, doubt and things that will cause you to doubt will be drawn to you. And that kind of opens them up to say, okay, wait a minute. I always push religion. I always make people realize that we have been indoctrinated sometimes in a wrong way that makes us believe what somebody else believes, except, outside of what actually we should be believing and holding on to.
Yeah, for sure. It's a very interesting situation to share with people. Well, you are a magnificent creator. You've been creating your entire life through law of attraction. And then it was like, well, why would I created the life that I created?
Yes.
Well, part of it is to take you along that journey, but part of it is because we're creating on autopilot so much, like you said, those beliefs of someone else.
Yeah. And sometimes I say to people, a lot of what's going on in your life is because you said so. Think about it. Think about the words that come out of your mouth, that have come out of your mouth about you, about your situation, about your circumstance. It's because you said so. And I encourage them to change their language. Take can't out and watch what happens when you take can't. When you change how you say things, just watch, because I don't have to prove it. It proves itself.
Oh, that's for sure. Believe it or not, Beverley, we're coming to the end of our time. And before you go, I want you to share a piece of guidance that will help people on their life and help people live their purpose now and own their purpose.
Well, I would say to everyone who is listening, we have become a society used to distractions. We are distracted everywhere on every end. We are we are marketed to every 3 seconds. I think that's one of the statistics. Come back to focus. Learn to pay attention. Don't just scan through your life and scan through opportunities. When an opportunity knocks, stop and pay attention to it. Put whatever you're doing on hold and stay in the moment. That's going to change everything about your life when you live in the moments and don't allow yourself to move outside of the moments and come back to focus and attention past 3 seconds or 8 seconds. Pay attention, because that's where you find gold you're looking for.
Oh, what great advice. Thank you so much for that. I know there's a lot of people that would like to get in touch with you, and I know you've got a free gift for everyone. Could you share that information with us?
I do. I did some audios on the law of attraction that if I can tell you, people ask for them all the time. It's one of the reasons I had it in written form. And I actually went and recorded them audio and put them out there, and for free, because I wanted people to understand this is something you have to grasp in order to really change your life. So that's my free gift to people. And then to contact me, my website is www.beverleyvaughncoaching.com. But I also have a digital business card that I give out to people. You can also email me at beverley.vaughn@yahoo.com. And my name, Beverley, is spelled Beverley because I'm unique. I'm not like all the other Beverleys that you know. And I can also be reached by phone at 203-885-1447. So that's everything.
Wow, that is so generous of you with the gift of your video. And to all that great information is going to be available on Beverly's show page. Just go to themiracleyou.com, look for Beverley Vaughn. I'm, like I said, somewhere around episode 100, that might be the magic episode. If not, it's going to be very close to that. Beverley, thank you so much for sharing yourself and who you are and what you're doing in the world. And thank you for the difference that you're making. We appreciate you so much.
My pleasure. And the feeling is mutual. Thank you for this platform that you have that is helping so many people. And I'm grateful, as you know, for the connection that we have. We connected immediately. We are connected for life and even into eternity.
To eternity and beyond, as our friend Buzz Lightyear would say. On behalf of my wife, Mary, my business partner, and the entire Imagine Miracles family, we want to wish you a miracle day.
Thank you. Same to you.
You've completed this episode of The Miracle You, but we have plenty more to help you discover your own personal passion and purpose. Head over to themiracleyou.com for free resources to assist you on your journey, as well as register for our free webinar, Discover Your Miracle Life, 3 mind-awakening steps toward your unique purpose, or apply for a one-on-one Your Life, Your Way breakthrough session and discover your next best step on your journey. All available exclusively on our website. That's themiracleyou.com. We look forward to sharing more experiences of passion, purpose, and life by design next time, right here on The Miracle You.